All right, I am back. But we're going to have a little chat first. As you can tell, I've been moving some stuff around. But my I took the sunflowers off because I have them duct taped together on the back, right? Long time, many years now. And as it wore out, I would change it, but I have ripped it away. It's pretty fragile on the back. So I finally remembered to get the sewing needles, and then I finally went ahead and ordered a black runner. I could not find one. I've been looking in every store I go into. I even looked on Alibaba to buy well, I found this on eBay and I paid like $15 for it, which is absurdly ridiculous, but it's exactly what I need. What I want is exactly this, only quilted. A little quilt. Something that will, I don't have to clamp down, right? Something that will because I'll wear through this just rubbing a card across it. You can't see it yet, but I'll switch to it. Anyway, this is what I want to show you, because this is the reason for the sewing. All right. See, this is my new runner. I could not find a plain black one to save my life, but I found this, and I am going to sew these together. I'm not going to duct tape them like my sunflowers. Look at that. And I have 4 of them. That is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And I'm going to sit here and stitch them together. And they'll be ready by October. And we'll probably be back on the green. I don't know. But, so anyway, the sunflowers are gone. They're also in the sewing basket. And this is just unbelievably beautiful. But I've got a couple of different backups, last year did this big spiel, the changing the tablecloth for the season, and then I did Christmas in July, which was a drag, and then I did Christmas. I did a tablecloth every week for Christmas and going up to it, and that's where I'm headed again. But it was somewhat tedious. But I'm always collecting the fabric, and this is one of them. This has never been on the table before. I'm not sure that I like it, and that's why I'm here to do a reading on it and touch it and feel it and look at it. And it absolutely clashed with my world, right? So this is much more toned down, and this is a segue into Halloween and Christmas. It could be, well, the black anyway. And I seem to have gotten it over here. You can't see anything, and things are looking up, and just when I think it's all right, that's when it goes to hell. So I haven't done any cheating. I've been doing decorating. Because I'm a princess. So here we go. Now, it was part 1 and part 2 earlier. It was sad but not disappointed. Oh, my disclaimer. If this winds up being about old party, dude is going to give you a heartbreaking, knee-jerk, manipulative, guilt-inspiring plea. He's going to beg. I made the mistake of looking at the bottom one, and then I was like 8 deep before I stopped myself, and it was all old party. Anyway, I don't want to open that door unless it opens itself. So here we have the Chariot and the 6 of Pentacles. Generosity and charity, support and sharing, giving and receiving, fairness and gratitude. One gives, the other takes. One has, the other needs. The world goes round. It can be the perfect relationship, the yin to your yang, blah, blah, blah. Or it could be the perfect codependent relationship. And it's the Chariot. Time to get going. Somebody's driving that car. Who's driving your car? Is it that kind of a relationship? Are you going together? Is it perfect? Are you heading to somewhere together? because he's your King of Cups, but here we have urn upside down. It's over, right? I mean, it starts out talking about the passing of a loved one, okay? So upside down, the last thing it says, it's over. I'm going to go that way, okay? I'm sure you see why. The alternative, although interesting, isn't the way we want to handle things today. And then we have Knight of Pentacles. That's definitely old party, and the Two of Swords. So like I said, I've been kind of distracted and I haven't really read too much into it, but this is the basic setup. Like I said, this is all about tablecloth. Your reading is a coincidence. I tell you what, I do see urn as a time. So I'll look under and it's 50-50. At this time, things could go either way. He loves me not. If you stop giving, will he still love you? Because it could go either way. He loves me not, but you're moving on. Whoop, there's it. Okay. Okay, buyer beware. Is that what you wouldn't see about him? Because he's a boulder in your stream. Why is he always stopping you? Oh, why is he always stopping you? Earn. Okay, maybe your man's a little sicker than he lets on. Maybe his ego, well, yeah, your man's a little sicker than he's letting on, right? He's acting like he can still do it all or still talking the talk anyway. But you know he had one job and he didn't do it. And he won't admit that he's down, perhaps. He's at odds in his own head. He doesn't want to commit because he's all right, this is what I did see when I laid this out, was that you have decided to do something. And then I saw an Empress peek out somewhere, or something peeked out, I don't remember. Anyway, that you had decided to commit to something, and he's driving the car and he doesn't want to go that way. He wasn't, we had a deal, Martha. He's not going to go that way, and that this your decision to help with your Empress capacity, yes, winds up being a deal breaker of a sort, because he just wouldn't see. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to be involved with this. He's fighting himself now, and you will push him over the edge, and then it becomes manipulation with the devil, which we already had show up, right? Because he's mad, because we had a deal, Martha. I did see that. Because this is old dude. That means this is going to be whacked. This is going to be whacked. This is going to be the circus it looks like. I cast you out. I cast you out. Okay. And then we have none. These were all upright. This is spirit. And it's dude. It's freaking dude. Dude. He travels in his own circus. This has been a hell of a fucking... What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Two of Wands. Planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. You've chosen to help him. You've chosen to give him one more chance, which we've seen in every reading. It's been a terrible burden. You made it out. You put yourself back in. He's made a lot of improvement. You've been watching. You've been watching, and he's come a long way. But like I said, this is the last time, and you're not walking around on eggshells anymore. This is it. This is it. Yeah, I want to be happy. All you want is to be happy. You trapped yourself in a nightmare, trying to turn a nightmare into a happy life. Four of Wands, trying to turn a nightmare into a happy life, trying to create something that is not. And you were dedicated to it. There we had the moon, and we all know who I think he is. I think he's playing XYZ, and he's already here, and he's being a dick. He's being his dickhead self. Doesn't appreciate any of this. He just doesn't. Dude doesn't get it. And shooting star, this is a sense of defeat. This is in reverse. The moon is the back end of the high priestess. You just know, you feel obligated. You're going to follow through. This is a terrible ending. I'll be so glad when it's done. Cancellation of contract. Awful. Awful. This is not what I want. I want this to end. I want this to end. Three of Pentacles and the Fool. I don't want to work this out. I don't want to do this anymore. I quit. Hierophant. Traditional higher learning and beliefs. This isn't what you wanted. This isn't in any way going to fulfill your dream or make you happy, because dude simply won't stand up. You can carry him forever, but that's not what you want. You wanted him to stand up. Okay. So we're clarifying with Poppin' Fresh and Jimmy Stewart, and we're sidekicking with the Twin Flame Ascended Tarot. We're clarifying the Oracle with Mom, the Great Mother, the Great Rabbit, Bobblehead. This is gonna. I'm not even gonna read you what that soap opera that's underneath that. But I can hear them. I can hear elephants. I can hear circus monkeys. I can smell popcorn and shit. Two of Wands. He's mad because you're hesitant to choose him again, even though it's breaking your back, right? He expects it. The Emperor. He wants to lord it over you. I mean, he wants to. You are his servant, even though you're the one saving his ass. It's because he's like a spoilt child. It's all he thinks about is himself, and all you think about is him too. And it's a drag, because he makes one bad choice. I mean, you think about him because it's worry. You think about him because you're always having to save him. He thinks about him and it's not helping. He needs to rethink his priorities, because it's all about him. But you've seen he has come a long way. He's come a long way, and there is, through all these other readings, there's been the request to return to communications. Can I come back? Can we work things out? And he's come a long way. You've been watching, but you will be forthright and blunt, and he better be right there in return. You're not walking on eggshells no more. You're mad. You're mad. One wrong word and you're out of here. I've been strong. I've carried us for. I'm not going to do this anymore. Strong enough to say no. Strong enough to leave. If he don't act right, you will remove yourself. You will give him the gift of your absence, because we're not going to do this again. Five of Pentacles. Because look, you trapped yourself in a nightmare, and this is a nightmare. Why are you even thinking about it? You was thinking about in the other dream. In the other dream, are you having dreams? I don't know why I said that. Because it's a nightmare. Are you having weird dreams? Trapped yourself? Are you a whole new perspective at what you call as happy? Because there's the Ten of Cups, there's the Four of Wands, and there's you all tied up, handicapped, bound to it, suffering. Queen of Wands. Oh, you had high dreams. Nope. This is not your happy. This is substandard. This will not do. What's that teach you, Karen? What's that teach you about happiness and settling? What's that teach you? Long suffering. You're not done yet. You're not going to place his needs above your own anymore, though. You won't. You've waited long enough for that crap. You know that you'll have to create your own happiness, and it won't be because he did anything to help you out. You're carrying it. He does nothing. He benefits from your generosity. He escapes his consequences. Here we have the moon and the King of Swords and a shooting star, which is upside down. Now, see, this is your hopes and your dreams, and it's just not working out, and you're having to let go of him because, well, he can't meet your expectations, but he doesn't try either. And he is an asshole. Short-lived, passionate, passing through, enterprising, brilliant. He had so much potential. And you have to let it go. The Knight of Wands has a lot of potential. I mean, that's Romeo, okay? He has a lot of potential and he spreads it around. Doesn't know half what he talks out of his ass. He's an asshole. The moon. Is it you gave him the buffer to grow. You gave him extra room to grow. He did not use it. But who could reach the Queen of Wands' expectations? However, this guy did not try. So much potential, squandered it, wasted it, rubbed it in your face even. Almost like he was resisting you. No. Okay, anyway, you don't want to do this anymore. You want to start over. You want to do it traditional higher learning beliefs. But here we go. You're saying yes when you want to say no. You don't want to do it. You watch the last 3 readings. You don't want to do it. But I also see you saying yes to trying to work it out together, to try again, because you value the family, the traditional higher learning and beliefs. Take which one? We'll see when we clarify. I try to show up both ways, especially since John and Martha show up so much. I think it absolutely confuses me, but I know my way around. I've been waiting so long for this story to come to a conclusion. I do know my way around. Come on now, you can't stay. All right, right now, while this is percolating in my subconscious, no, I'm not. I'm not done, am I? See, I got half of it out. The moon and, okay. A plan. You have a backup plan. This is the last chance. The end to disappointment. The last chance. Justice for yourself. The last chance. Oh, sorry, Donna. There's grief here. And sadness. But not surprise. You don't want to, but I don't know. Are you at odds about what you're going to do? Because you don't want to do it. You want to leave. You want it to be over. But family's also important to you. And if he said, if everything was right, show me the 3 of Pentacles. If God, he better bring it right. Everything, there better be no lie. You are watching him. You're looking. He has so much potential, but he lies. And if you catch him in one single lie, you won't invest in him. He'll have to do it on his own, which will free you. You don't want to do this. He would have the consequences of he would have to experience his own consequences. But you're going to help him, which puts an intolerable strain on the Empress and her man. Because we had a deal, Martha, and you was supposed to leave him be. An incredible strain on you, an old dude. To open the door to that assistance again puts an incredible strain on you, an old dude, because we had a deal, Martha. What am I going? She finally looks like a cat. She looks like a. She still looks like. Well, her eyes are bugging. She's got optical popitis. And she's quite vicious, actually. She attacks me in the bed all the time. Got your claws clipped too, didn't you? Yeah, yeah, baby. Okay, and this time we've got 4 tea leaves. I had the 3 out, and then Gong popped out with great enthusiasm. So I kept it. I don't know what the others are. We will look at this, and this is what we're going to do right here. It's what we've been doing. Ooh, so fierce. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Okay, we got Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Oh, fortune cookies. Could be you, could be him, could be the cashier at Piggly Wiggly, blah, blah, blah. Please like, share, and subscribe to my video. Help me be seen. Seek out information that will help you. Ask around. Somebody's manipulating. You had a backstab in friends. Be careful of the guidance you ask for. Make sure it's the right one. Let the right one in. You're in it. You're in it about your head too. Trying to find ways. You're trying to find a way to find out this information without raising an alarm or letting anybody know that you want it. There you are. You've handicapped yourself again. If you refuse to open your eyes, are you selling yourself a lie? Open your eyes, honey. Open your eyes. Seek out the information that you deny yourself. It's right there in front of your face. It's always been there, and you've always been like, I didn't see nothing. Because it's not part of the plan, right? Tree. Affairs with your family. Not looking good. You're under attack. Your back's against the wall. Oh, he said no. It's not in the budget. It's never in the budget, is it? Tower. Looks like it's in the budget now. Problems at the house. Up in defensive. Got your back up. It's not working out. Things are not going well. A hostile environment between you and the King of Pentacles. Old party. Affairs with your family. The moon. Well, that was that card. I can't. Okay, I can't look at that because I'm not shuffling it. It's just not fair. But that was the moon. Why do you stay? Why do you stay in such a hostile, ugly environment? It's never any good. It's always like that. Why do you stay? Because of the moon. We all know who I think that is. It's the back end of the high priestess. Let's look at it over here. There's the tower again with the high priestess, the urn. It's time to be moving on. Needle and thread. I love that leaf. It is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait. I'm just going to stitch it. Watch. Tomorrow I'll dig out my... No, I won't. It's just too much. I'm going to do it by hand. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. What's that? Betrayal. Is it revenge? Oh my God, what have I done? The momentous moment of now. Well, you feel left out in the cold, so you've done something about it. You've seen to yourself because you've been strong, and you have high standards. You've allowed yourself to go back to your dreams, to see the difference, and they're happy, and that you're not happy in it because it was to stay there for so long in that unhappiness, knowing that it's never been happy, it's never going to get happy, is to betray yourself. So you're healing yourself. But you feel like you put yourself out in the cold, right? It was a miserable, heartless place, but it was yours, I guess. But in the momentous moment of now, You look toward an uncertain future with hope, and the day dawns again. So it doesn't. Spirit's not telling me, or they're really not giving me information. It's bad. Going to be bad. Don't stop. It gets better. Gong. An exciting event. What? Do you not want to go? Are you trying to evade? Are you like, oh, I'm sick, I can't make it, I'm sick? You and your great big heart, because you're too emotional to be up there. You're afraid the vultures will be there to pick you clean at this big gathering. And you're trying to gather information about this and be circumspect. Maybe you haven't been invited. And you're like, why? I don't know. Are you a black sheep? Have you been blacklisted? An exciting event? I don't know. But it's a secret. Could be a deal breaker. Now we're going to have a look at our last leaf is honeymoon's over for you, and you're tired and you're sick and tired of all this fighting. It's a no-win situation. You're going to move to your future. You're going to let go of something that is just trifling you, and there's betrayal, and you're over this. You're going to get the slightest lie will bring an immediate dismissal, and you're not going to have it. You're dead set against it. Like you say you're open and you're like, go on, I'm listening, but you already know you're going to reject him, right? Because it's just not how you see. That's not what you see for your future. Four Cups, because you want to be happy, and that never made you happy once. King of Pentacles. Abundance and prosperity, security and stability, protective and provider, reliable and father. But y'all fight like cats and dogs. Can't be happy with that. He had one job, he didn't do it. You put up with all this misery. That's why you stay. 'Cause he had one job. Flamingos, your soulmates. Soulmates in misery, stronger together. Oh my God, how sad. Soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, seduce, long-term potential. Displays of affection, charm, the it factor, two of a kind, alluring, and je ne sais quoi. Misery loves company. You think that's as happy as you can get? If that's what you say, then that's what it will be. And I guess that's what you say. And I'm going to drop a little bell down here because I can't reach. Okay. So you're with old dude. Old dude. But it's awful. I mean, and it's awful. And that I know why you stay. I know why you stay, because he had one job and he didn't do it. Now you're trapped. I'm gonna have to move you. Can I get you up in the window? You see how she has like labored breathing even right now. It's all the time, and I think her lungs are probably, they were never able to. They're stunted. She has, or she has a restrictive cage in some way. The rib cage that didn't form right. But she romps all over. Okay, now we're gonna get this bandana out, and okay, so We're going to look at this. We're clarifying with the rabbit. Alrighty. We had this before politics, and this time it's upside down. You're just not going to play this game no more because you know yourself. You're brutal and upfront, and to hell with you if you don't like it. It's my way or the highway. Me and old dude are together, Sage Union, and we will remain together. But you're also going to help dude, the King of Wands. And when you decide to help him, it puts an incredible strain on your relationship with old dude because we had a deal, Martha. Control, power. You just can't stay out of it. You can't let go of it. You can't not help because you're the Empress. Well, this is staying out of it. This is a refusal to play the game. Or so it would appear. And I know I'm going to have another one too, so who am I going to have? I will have... That's going to be the King of Wands. And this will be old dude. I know, I've already seen it. From the underneath. Okay. No more games. To be brutally forthright. My way or the highway. Do it. I won't tell you twice. I better not have to tell you at all. Ace of Pentacles. Because you're giving him one more chance and you still expect dude to do the one job that he had. That was the deal. No more games. The last chance for everybody. Queen of Swords, the final showdown. Waiting. You're going to make him stand up. You're going to make him do it or fail. Nine of Swords. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God, what have I done? It was under here. Nine of Pentacles. You'd be better off on your own. It's an end to it. Oh my God, what have I done? Finally, an end. To finally end this. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Why not? Because you know who you are. You know what you want. King of Wands. Moonlight. I'm not taking that. Sunrise. I'm not taking that either. King of Wands. They're not, neither of them are tarot cards. They're extra deck cards. Like if I lost the moon or the sun, it would become it, right? But Ace of Swords, truth. Truth. You know you are the warrior of truth. Maybe you're giving sodium pentothal. Seven of Pentacles, the truth about where all your effort, the truth about why he squandered all your effort, the truth about why he has resisted. The truth about why things are the way they were and why he self-sabotaged. The truth. Six of Wands. Why is he so insecure? The self-knower. It's all about me now. Don't you lie to me. Don't you, one lie and it's an immediate dismissal. Because this is all about me now, yeah, and I won't be jerked around. And me and him's together. Me and old dude's together. You ain't going to break us up. You ain't going to do this. Remember, because John and Martha and Harold in the basement. Every fight they ever had was over Harold in the basement. Ruined their lives. Ruined their retirement. union. The wisdom of this union is you choosing to keep him. He's not that great. You choose to keep him. At arm's length. So you've drawn back from this. You've escaped from it to calmer waters because it's always awful. It's always awful. So you're there, but you're not emotionally available. You feel like you're constantly under attack, and this card came in. It was with the King of Pentacles as well, because you feel like you're under attack, backed against the wall. There he is, but it's his happy. You just live in it, and it's not happy at all, and you feel trapped in it, trapped in his relationship, because he's a tyrant. So you're trapped there, but you want to escape it. So you're making the best out of it. But I also got that you choose him, so maybe you're making the best out of it because you're trapped there. Why can't you stay out of it? The control, the power. Man behind the curtain. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, an obsession. If only, it's so close and yet so far. I can almost touch it, but I can't get it. Happiness. Everybody working together. Happiness for everybody. Moving into the future together. Everybody happy. If I could just get him to act right. Seven of Swords, but he's a liar. He's a liar. You won't get the closure you're looking for either. He's afraid. I mean, perhaps, see, he's a trickster. He's afraid of, he can't be honest. He doesn't know what it means. It's not in him. Didn't know that was there. Okay. Seven of Swords there. Liar. He's a liar. Okay. Something you were well rid of wants to return. You've decided to help something that you got free. You got free once. Death. You should have left it alone. It was killing you. You got free of it. The Fool. Oh my God, you're gonna have to break away all over again. Okay, and this dude is telling you a sob story. Oh, it just killed him when you left him. Couldn't recover from it. I can't make it without you. The big old mean world is eating me up. It's been so hard. And I'm lonely. I miss you. Come home. Can I come home? Can we work it out? Seven of Wands. I feel like you're all against me. Guilt. Nine of Cups. I've come a long way. This is all I want. I've learned my lesson. And he has come a long way. This is wish fulfillment too. He's pouring it on thick, but he has come a long way. He doesn't know how to be other than a victim, and it still stands that he's a liar. He has to give that to himself. You can't force it out of him. And you know that. He's got to have the right access code, and he doesn't. He's come a long way, but he hasn't got it yet. Because he's still manipulating you, and you're onto it. You know him. And it's like an old habit. Like I said, he doesn't know how not to. But he's trying. He's come a long way. But I take back trying. I think he's done what he's had to do. Three of Cups. He's like, it's all about family, because family's important to you, right? There's the guilt. We can make it work. You know, I want to come back home. I love you guys. Moving into your future. That's been your thing all along, was for everybody to work together and everybody to be happy and move into the future together. that you can't get these two cats to work together. They fuck up each other. They fuck up your day. You're constantly between them, people pleasing both of them, and neither one of them. The one has come a long way, but he's got a long way to go, and the other, um, well, we'll see. You're choosing, but you don't want to. You're trapped. The world, it's over. He wants to. He wants to know if you all can start over. The King of Wands does. Six of Wands, but he still wants you to look at him. He hasn't grown. He's come a long way. He's got a long way to go. You're not trying to be a babysitter. You've got real life stuff going on. You're center stage of your own story. And he just wants to come in and take over. That's what he would do. Because you've spoilt him, and you would sit there and look at him as he makes a fool. Like, I'm telling you, circus monkeys travel with him. It's a circus. You should cut him off. He feels cut off. He's trying to get back in. He needs the hookup. He needs your resources. I mean, it's true that he loves you and he's come a long way. But he is in a crisis. He is still a constant crisis. Now, let's look at the King of Pentacles. Let's see, old dude. Deciding to help the King of Wands, who is in a constant crisis, puts a big strain on your relationship with old dude, because we had a deal, Martha. You all have both been through this. This guy has put you through the ringer before. He has left you hanging. He has stiffed you for the bill. He pawned your TV. He gets clean, then he falls off the wagon. It's a constant crisis. One bad decision after another. We had a deal, Martha. I'm mad. I'm leaving. I ain't taking it. You want to let him treat you like that? You have no self-respect. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't deal with you. I've been patient up till now. I'm dealing with this circus. I did it all for you. It's killing me. I don't want to be involved. We had a deal about this third party, that we would hold back on it. Now, I've been watching. I've been keeping my mouth shut. I love you, know. You're my girl. I'm your man. What? And it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like I'm your man, Martha. It feels like you love the boy over me. You and your great big heart. Well, he feels like the other kid, or, John and Martha and Harold in the basement. Harold is like a rival. He's a cock block. Anyway, it's an incredible strain on the foundation, and that's your foundation. Your foundation with old dude is what's at stake here. Yeah, look there. If you're not careful, well, he's not going to he's going to wash his hands out of it and walk away. He feels betrayed. He feels depressed. He feels defeated. It feels like you betrayed him. This isn't the future. He doesn't want this in his future. He doesn't want this third party in his future. He feels like it's the absolute worst thing to do would be to take him back, to let him back in, because we had a deal, Martha, that we weren't going to do this anymore, because he's destroying us. No. He's not going to have it. He's going to break up. It's a deal breaker. If he's not going to have it. He does not want this no. Old party says no. Okay, here's your summary and your advice. Your advice is to sit with it. No pearls before swine. Don't talk about it. Let it sink in. You might want to walk around on eggshells around the old dude for a little while. You might want to get an idea of the which way the wind's blowing. But you might have an unwelcome surprise coming for you. It seems kind of like old dude's had enough too. Emotional detachment, indecision, and deception. You really don't want to do it. You said yes because you're trapped. You said yes because there was no other answer. You said yes because you had to. Steady progress, but dude, King of Wands dude, Harold in the basement, he has come a long way. Patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. I bring peace with me wherever I go. Movement in repose, a steady foundation of you know what I know what I know. That's Empress energy. And you seek to help. That's all you want. It's all you ever wanted to do is be happy. But I want you to know it's put a lot of stress on old dude and he's breaking. So maybe you ought to give him a kind word or two. Or not. He's not that great. Ow. Observation. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Dude is breaking. Let up. You're fixing to cross the Rubicon. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it's necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Say no when you want to say no instead of saying yes. To please other people is a real act of self-love. Okay. Past the point of rescue.